It's Tuesday, June 8th. And on Sunday, Kamala Harris was going to go to Central America, but she had problems with the plane and it had to turn around and come back. And that seems to be the whole situation with Central America. No matter what we do down there, it's not going to change the immigration situation. But she was going down there to give it a try. But based upon the history of what has gone on down there, I don't think she has a chance. Let me tell you what happened a couple of years ago. There was an American contractor went to a small town in the Guatemalan mountains with an ambitious goal. He was going to ignite the local economy, persuade people not to migrate north to the United States. So a half hour into the meeting with these coffee growers, the contractor revealed the tool he had brought to change their lives. A pamphlet inviting the farmers to download an app to check coffee prices and to be part of a modern agriculture. Now that sounds pretty dumb to me in probably a country that is not very computer literate at this point in time. So what do you think happened? One of the coffee farmers, who didn't ask for any training and didn't see how it would keep anyone from heading for the border, looked confused. And he looked at the government logo on the pamphlet and he began waving it around, asking if anyone had a phone number to call the Americans and tell them what our needs really are. And the farmer proceeded to tell the American contractor, "You guys have never helped me. I don't even know where the money goes. Where does all the aid that you're supposed to be giving us go? We never see it. Who knows where it goes? We don't know." And at that point in time, Joe Biden was vice president, and he had sent billions, well, maybe not billions, but hundreds of millions of dollars down there. And it never got to the people. And what makes you think that Kamala Harris and Joe Biden are going to get it done this time around? This is a major, major error that they are planning. As president wants to try again. And he wants to commit at least $4 billion in a similar approach to the one that he took when he was vice president. And he says, we were focusing on the root causes of migration. Well, I don't even know the region. I have never been near that region. But I can tell you from what I've read that the root cause of migration is the fact that these people are poor, that the government is very corrupt, and that's why they have never seen this aid. And so we're going to go down there and piss away billions of dollars. I'm not against giving aid to any country. Well, some I wouldn't give aid to, but I'm not against aid as a general rule. But what I am against is handing the money over to the local politicians. And they decide what they're going to do with it. And it's our intention to help the poor people. But when you put the money in the hands of these politicians, it's never going to get to the people. And that's what this coffee farmer was trying to tell the contractor that went down there. And people like Harris and Biden should know better by now. This is an asinine approach. If you want to spend that money, that's fine. Spend it, but control it. Go down there and hand out $100 bills to the farmers or something. Or go down there and ask them what kind of help they need. Buy them a tractor. Do things that actually get into the hands of those you are trying to help. And if the government won't go along with you, then say, screw it. We don't need to give you our money. But giving money to people and letting them do Whatever they think is good, it's not doing us any good. We're not scoring any points with these people, especially when they're smart enough to know that the money was given to the politicians and they didn't see a dime of it. So why should those people want to cooperate with us at all and stay there? They figure if I'm going to starve, I might as well starve on the Mexican border. So Biden thinks if he does this thing, he's going to help people to stay in their own country. And that's a fairy tale thought. That's like, I don't know who. Bothers me. Biden actually thinks that plan worked. And it never worked. And it's not going to work this time. Because the poverty rates down there have risen. Nutrition is a national crisis. And the corruption in the countries is probably worse than it was when Joe Biden was vice president. Because why would anybody send their unaccompanied children to the United States if there wasn't a real crisis in their homeland? So this is the situation that Kamala Harris has been selected to take care of. Now, if she's going to assume the responsibility of producing the same kind of aid programs that we have used in the past to stem migration, it's going to fail. And there are many people out there who don't like Kamala Harris, and they're just waiting for her to fail, and she's being set up to fail. It's really not her fault, because unless you get that money to the people, it's not going to stop the migration. So maybe the trouble with the aircraft was a sign, and they should wake up and say, if I couldn't get there now, why should I go? Let's drop the whole thing. Let's not give them any money. Let's put up a giant fence somewhere. Let the people stand outside of the fence and just wait their turn. I know that's crazy, but this whole situation is crazy. It's beyond what any reasonable person could come up with a solution to. But I am sure that we could solve this problem if we controlled the funds. If we did not give that money to the Guatemalans, to the Hondurans, not the people, the governments I'm talking about. Don't give the money to any Central American government. The same thing holds true for money that we have slated to Palestine. We shouldn't give them any money either, for other reasons. Maybe we shouldn't give any aid to any country where we, the United States of America, doesn't control who gets the money. I know that's a crazy situation, because it's never been done that way before. But these are crazy times, and thinking outside the box is what people have to do. So I am now exhausted. I'm done with this topic. I'll see you in the morning. Bye.